Well, hello. So today is, oh my God, what day is it today? Today is Friday, June 16th. We are heading into Father's Day weekend. And I'm so excited because I'll have my dad here, I'll have my husband here. For those who don't know, my husband is already a father, so we'll be celebrating both of them. And yeah, y'all, my transfer's coming up and I'm like excited, nervous. I don't feel anxious. I just feel more like, I don't know how to feel, to be quite honest. I really don't know how to feel. So my transfer is June 19th and I haven't told anybody. I've only told two of my friends and that's been about it. And I went in on Tuesday, the 13th, for a baseline. So we checked my progesterone level, which was low, which is good. And then we also checked my lining, which was at 8 millimeters, which she said it looked perfect. And so, yeah, we are doing this on Monday. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to think. I think because of my first round of IVF with egg retrieval and all, and I'm losing my one embryo that I had, that was an unsuccessful first round of IVF and all that. With that being a fail, I think I still get a little nervous. I'm also super nervous because I only have one embryo. I had two embryos this cycle and then one came back normal, so that's the one we're transferring, which is a 4AA embryo. But even though this fertility journey has probably nothing to do with my body per se, but the fact that my eggs failed me, whether that was my fault, not my fault, whatever it was, right? It's just still like, I don't know, it still gets me nervous. I started my cycle June 1st, and as of June 1st, I've been on estradiol, I think is how you say it, which is estrogen basically. I've been taking that now for 16 days. I started another medication for anti-inflammatory yesterday, and I started my Pio shots, Pio, I'm assuming that's how you say it, Pio shots. I started that on Wednesday the 14th, which that has been getting better. Day one, I think I went a little bit too high up in that quadrant because you're supposed to do it in a certain quadrant, right? Like here's your booty line, you know, and you're supposed to go right above it and then go to the middle of your butt cheek, and then the upper quadrant is where you're supposed to inject it. And I think we went a little bit too high, and so it was all swollen. I was like, oh my God, we did this wrong. We did this completely wrong, and it hurt so bad. I called my nurse the next day. She's like, it's not supposed to hurt that bad. I'm like, okay, well, it hurt. She's like, well, maybe he went in too fast with the oil. Tell him to slow down next time. And my first shot, I actually laid down on the bed thinking that it might help, but I don't think it helped. So these past 2 days, I have been putting my leg, like my knee, on a little bench thing that we have at the end of our bed, and it kind of just takes the tension from the muscle. And he's been doing it that way and it has not hurt. I've also been using like a numbing cream with lidocaine in it, which my nurse said it was perfectly fine and safe. And I've been putting that on the area like maybe 20 minutes before. And so I've been doing that prior to the injection these past 2 nights, and so far so good. I felt a little bit sore because I've been alternating sides. So I felt a little bit sore this morning on my right side, and my left side felt so much better. So this injection didn't hurt as bad either, and I haven't been bleeding. Like I've seen people do like Pio shots and like they're like gushing out blood. I haven't gotten there yet. So I pray to God that it continues. I am gonna give my husband such a huge shout out because my husband has been through it. If you have seen my testimony video about him and everything, he's been through it. He's been poked and just like over 100 times, probably more than that, in a matter of like a month and a half period, while he was in the hospital and all that stuff. And he's always been afraid of needles. He doesn't like needles. He gets very like queasy and uneasy, just all the things with needles. And he's like, no, I'm gonna do these shots for you. Because I was like, if I have to learn, I'll learn to do it to myself, because I did all my other injections except trigger shots. I did not do the trigger shots on my own. He did them for me. And for these particular pyo shots, he's been doing so good, y'all. Like, I give him props. I was like, oh my god, thank you, babe, for doing this, because I mean, I could easily turn around and probably do it, but it is kind of hard. I'm like, I don't know how some of y'all do it. Congratulations if you can. I will probably get there. It's just right now I'm a little too like not ready to do it myself. And so he has been doing so good in doing my shots. And so yeah, so this is day 3 of my pyo shots. I don't feel anything really, just tired. I laid down last night, or like right after work. I laid down and I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for like 30-40 minutes, 30 tops. No, girl. I fell asleep and I woke up like around, it was like 5:30, probably like 5:30, 5:45. I woke up like around 8 o'clock. I was like, oh my god, thank god it was still light outside, because the sun goes down like around 8:30 here. But I woke up like at 8. I'm like, oh my god, I slept like 3 hours. Are you kidding me? I did not realize I slept that long. My husband's like, I don't know if you were like super tired. But yeah. And then that night I fell asleep just fine. Like, I usually, if I take a long nap like that, which I haven't done in a long time, usually if I take a long nap it's like an hour. But that's it. So I don't know if that's a progesterone symptom. Like, am I feeling tired? I feel fine in the morning. I wake up feeling fine. And yeah, so yesterday was just like a one-off. Like, I fell asleep and I just slept for like ever. Come say hi. No, no growling. Come say hi. He doesn't want me. Come say hi. Why are you growling? This is Lucas. He's my grouchy old man. He does not like to be like held. When he was a puppy, that's all he wanted to do was be held. So yeah, so I haven't really been feeling any symptoms. I think I felt nauseous yesterday for just like a half a second. And it was because I needed to eat something. And I have changed a lot, like prior to starting my cycle this month. I changed my eating habits. So prior to me starting this cycle, maybe in like May-ish, I decided to like cut caffeine off. I actually got really sick in May. I had like a bug flu like something, and I was literally down for the count for like maybe 4 or 5 days. During that time, it was from a really severe migraine that I had. I literally stopped drinking soda. I am addicted to soda, like there is no tomorrow. And I was like, I just need to cut it completely. My husband's like, you can't cold turkey it, like it takes time. I'm like, no, I just need to. And from me being sick, because everything was making me nauseous, I literally cut soda off, and it's been like a month and a half. Mind you, I had like maybe 1 or 2 Pepsis like during dinner time when we went out to eat, but nothing here at home, like where I've had like a Pepsi, because I love Pepsi. Especially a nice cold Pepsi, like on a hot day. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. But I haven't even been wanting Pepsi. I've been drinking water. So I have my cup. Okay, so I have this cup, and I usually fill it up maybe twice in a day, and that's what I've been drinking. Even coffee, I don't even drink coffee as much anymore. Like if I have a sip or 2 from my husband's cup, that's about it. What else? I have been eating so much healthier. So I've been trying to eat healthier. I've been trying to eat more vegetables. Fruit is a weird thing for me, because I can enjoy some fruit. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't care about fruit, but I'm more into veggies. So I've been doing good with that. I have been trying to stay away from red meat. I love me a good steak, but I've been very good to stay away from red meat. And I've just been eating chicken and salmon and getting, you know, my omega-3s and all the nutrients that I can possibly get before transfer. And I'm not saying that this could work, but I'm also trying to be on a healthier, you know, on a healthier journey, like eating healthier and helping my husband eat healthier as well. So it's just been one of those things where, you know, I've been doing it. And Since I stopped drinking soda, my gut health has been doing so much better. So if you're a person like me that likes to drink soda and you're like, oh my God, I have stomach problems, cut the soda, because most likely it's the soda causing everything. And so yeah, so tomorrow I get a pedicure before all this goes down. I did ask my nurse if it was okay for me to get my nails done and get a pedicure, and she's like, go for it. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. I know some clinics prefer you like not to. I think it's more like gel polish, not gel polish, but like actual nail polish. So yeah, but other than that, I'm doing good. I feel good. I've been very active. I've been doing at least 1 to 2 miles a day, just to keep my body active, and I try to do some stretches and some yoga here and there to keep blood flowing, because you know how important this is during this time, during this process. Blood flow is everything, especially when it's like going to your uterus. It's so important. So I'm just staying calm. I'm staying, you know, that's basically all I can do is stay calm and prepare for it. So for example, for like my egg retrieval, my second egg retrieval, during that whole entire process, it was so opposite of my first one. My first one, I was full of anxiety, full of nervousness, if that's even a word. I was just full of a bunch of things, emotions running high, my anxiety was high. And so I feel like that determined my egg retrieval and my results. I truly, truly believe in like being calm, being at ease, being in the spirit with the Lord changes things. And for my second round, I was in such a peace that it was hard for me to explain, because I knew I was going through my injections and I was calm. I was so calm through it. Like, people even like, my husband even noticed it, and I had a friend who like even noticed it. Like, she's like, it's such a difference, you know? And for this transfer, I thought I would be very anxious, and I'm not. I'm just very calm. I'm not gonna lie. From time to time, anxiousness creeps in, and it's the doubt, and it's the worriness, and it's everything else, right? But overall, it's just, there is such a calmness to this process that I thought I wasn't gonna have. And honestly, I have to thank God for that, because I've been praying every night, every morning, throughout the day, whenever I can, to at least let me be like calm. Excuse me, sir. And so I'm just letting it be. I mean, this is also out of my control. And this is one thing that I've learned from this journey, fertility journey, any fertility treatment journey that you may be doing. It is all out of our control. Like, there is nothing that I can control. I can eat healthy, I can take all the vitamins, I can do all the exercise, I can do all the things, but at the end of the day, it's out of our control, and it's all in God's hands. Whether you believe in God or not, it's out of our hands. And that's what I did with my second egg retrieval, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever is meant to be is meant to be, and we're just fighting for this M baby to make it to our side. You know, we're just fighting. We're now just praying and fighting for our M baby to make it to our side. And I don't know. I don't want to get excited. I'm not gonna lie, I am super excited that it's like, oh, it's right there, it's coming around the corner. But at the same time, we're just keeping it chill. And I even noticed my husband, he's like very chill. And I think that helps me, that he's chill about it too. I'm sure he has his feelings, because I ask him like, how you feeling? You know, are you ready? Like, all the things. But yeah, we're just very calm, been praying through it. And know that if you're starting this journey of IVF, it's not an easy one, but it's not hard, okay? I had someone used to always say to me, it's hard but not impossible. And I remember a year back when we were talking about IVF, when we were talking about all these things, I was like, can my body truly take on all these injections? Can my body truly take on all these hormones? How am I gonna feel? How am I gonna react? And I was super nervous my first round, that I was like overwhelmed and thinking I'm not gonna be able to do this. And I did it. And I did it twice on top of that. And so this time I only have one embryo, like I said, so I don't have time to feel nervous, to be anxious, and I just need everything to just be like, you know, it's hard to explain. I know that I've seen a lot. I've been YouTubing like crazy, transfers, pile injections, all the things, because I just want to see everybody's perspective on it, you know, and I like to see success rates, and I like to see failure rates. I like to see all of it, because there's so much greatness in between that I don't know yet, what's gonna happen. Transfers at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll be coming home with a little M baby inside my belly. I cannot believe that we're here right now. A year ago, this journey seemed so impossible. First of all, because financial reasons. Second of all, I was terrified of what all the medications would do to me. Third, we only had a certain percentage that it would work. And then after our first failed of egg retrieval, we were like at 50-50. So the doctor's like, this next egg retrieval, just know that if you have one embryo, we will transfer that embryo without testing it, and it would have been a fresh transfer versus a frozen transfer. And initially we didn't know if my second egg retrieval was going to be successful or not. And then since we did have 2 embryos, we decided to go forward and get them tested, just to be like assured, I guess. But even if it's, and that's the thing, you can have the perfect embryo, you can have, you know, the most normal genetic embryo, and you can still not get pregnant. So it's just one of those things. I'm trying not to think negative at all by any means. So I don't want you to think like, oh, she's thinking negative. No, I'm very realistic in a sense, and I'm looking at all my pros and cons. I am preparing myself for the good and the bad. And I pray every night to God. I'm like, God, just prepare my heart, you know, prepare my heart for anything bad, prepare my heart for anything good. And whatever is meant to be will be. I'm not uploading these videos in real time just because, and that's one of the things I was talking about on my IG, is that I wanted to be one of those females that can like post in real time, and I haven't been able to. And I thought I would be able to be honest. I was like, oh, I could do this. I can like post in real time, and y'all, it literally like switched for me when I started my first egg retrieval. I wanted it to be between my husband and I, and even though some friends knew my first round, my second round, we just kept it to ourselves, and we just kept calm. And this process of transfer, we have not told anybody. I have not told my mom. I have not told anybody except my 2 friends. And even like my husband's daughter, like I usually keep her up to date on everything because she's very like, wants to be aware of everything. I haven't even told her. So it's gonna be a surprise once we tell her. And that's the thing, I feel like I want to process this on my own. My husband's like, you can't do things on your own, or you can't just, you know, you need your support system around you. And I truly, truly believe in a support system. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. And if there is a loss in this, I just want to process that on my own. I want to process it on my own with my husband, and without having all the advice, the talks, the this and that, because I don't want that. I've always been the type of person that I don't look for that. I don't want that. And so that's why I've kind of been just to myself. And I told my husband, once we know I have a positive, and once they verify my beta, and you know, if it's positive, and then they do another beta or 3 betas, however many betas, checks, however many blood tests that we have to do, and once we have like an ultrasound, and once we know there's a heartbeat, then I think I'll be comfortable telling people like, okay, this is it. And it's so weird because I never thought about it like that prior to being in this journey. This is a talking video, my bad. But it's just things that I was thinking about, like prior to this journey, when my husband first got his reversal, I was like, oh my God, the minute we find out we're pregnant, we're gonna tell the whole world. And it's not like that, especially when you're doing IVF, because it's so like intricate, it's so detailed, and it's not 100% guaranteed. Anyways, let me know down in the comments below how you prepared for embryo transfer. How were your pio shots? I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. What was your results? Did you have a successful embryo transfer? Let me know all the details, because y'all, again, I am so new to this and I don't know what to expect, what to think, what to feel, all the things. So yeah, so just let me know and like this video so it reaches out women who are currently going through their first embryo transfer or going through IVF or whatever situation they may be going through. They can reach this video and find support and know that they're not alone in this journey as well. Hope that you all have a beautiful weekend, weekday, whenever you're watching this, and keep me in y'all's prayers that this transfer goes well. And if it doesn't go well, I will still let y'all know how that went. I don't know how long it will take me to notify you guys, but I definitely want to be able to at least let you know what those results were and all the things. All right, so until then, I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, be safe, and until the next one, bye.